Good morning, everyone. This is Editor J of the Editor J channel, MTGATTITUDE and OpenSea Films. And today, I'm just going to be showing you how well, not how I do anything, but how I turn this face into a face that has been punchicized by Mr. God. So without any... Actually, there is one thing I want to do before we do this. How about this? How about that? Should we open this? Let's open this before the show. Okay. Alright, so we'll get to the good stuff first. We literally have almost nothing in here. However, I'm just gonna see if maybe there's something in there. Oh, first pack of the box. We got ourselves Verdant Catacombs. And without further ado, let's tap this little son of a bitch and show you how Guy tapped my face. Hello everyone and welcome to episode 2 of Editor J from OpenSea Films and MTGATTITUDE. I'd like to start out today with a story. I went golfing one time and I lined up my shot and I was like 400 yards from the pin, or the goal, the field goal, whatever that the hole is called. And I obviously was using a driver, so I lined up and I swung the club and I hit the ball, and it went very hard and very fast, and it hit a tree and it bounced back behind me and hit an old lady, and she died. It was terrible. And you know what? I can't keep going on like this. I had to get it off my chest that I don't play golf, and that actually didn't happen. So let's carry on. Today's episode, what is today's episode anyway? Today's video. So what we're working on today, you will see, is there once was a time that is really loud, that this video took place. This is the strangest thing in the world, where the audio is messed up. I don't know what's going on, but what we're going to teach you today, this screen recorder software isn't that bad, but as you can hear, the audio is just messed up. So, back to the drawing board, but what we are going to work on today is what you see here. We're going to bruise up my face. So that's fun. That's what we're going to do. We're going to bruise my face. And I'm going to show you how to do it. So first we're going to load Adobe After Effects. Again, I just prefer this program. This is not a paid sponsorship. Alright, so here we are in After Effects. As you can see, we'll start a new composition, 1920 by 1080. Square pixels, 30 frames per second, for a duration of about, 30 seconds. Doesn't matter. We'll call it fat face. And hit OK. Here we have our composition window. And we're going to import our files to the project. So go to right click in here or file, import, file, and here we are already all set. So we're going to take all this junk, and that's fine. We'll just take all this junk and click import, and here it comes. Alright. First and foremost, we need to get me and Guy into the picture. So here's a nice picture, Guy. We're going to drag that into the composition and scale it down. Scale it down. And you can also hit S. That is a little slow. You can also hit S on the keyboard, and there's your scale, and you'll adjust these parameters. Again, I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but it's very, very important to name your layers. So this one, we're going to hit the Enter key and name this one Guy. And that's G-U-Y, Guy. So now we're going to scale this down so it fits. And we're going to just scale it down to where we kind of want to put him. We'll put him over there. Kind of want him to look normal, so let's make him a little bit fatter. He is old, you know, he's like 40. Okay, so here's our picture, Guy. First things first, we want to get rid of that green screen. So we're going to hit Control Space for the FX console from videocopilot.net, link in the description below, and type in key light. And we'll just click that. Always have it set to final result. If you have a slower computer, you can, you might as well just not do any After Effects if you have a slow computer. So there's that. And then we're going to pick the screen color. You know what's funny about the English? Are there any of you that are English out there that, or from other descent, that spell things with an O-U-R? Why are you so funny, man? I kind of like it, actually. It's fancy. You're going to select this eyedropper, click on the green, and immediately you'll see some fancy magic there. And then we're going to just turn up the screen gain, and there you have it. Guy is now by himself. And one other thing we can do here is just kind of mask out the whole side by selecting not this. Select your layer, click the pen tool, and mask out the olive guy, and then whatever was here should disappear. Alright, so let's find a nice editor J thing. Look at him here. Does he look, looks like he's gonna poop his pants. In this one, he's can't believe he won. He's so shocked. I do believe he had just won, and he actually did poop his pants, which is why he's so surprised by it. Editor J, Editor J. These are some really chubby photos. Who took these? This is like an ad for plus size bellies. It's like pregnancy magazine. Alright, here's a very sad photo of me. We'll use that one. Obviously we're gonna have to scale this super down because, you know, it's ridiculous. So I want to make it look like I'm like next to him. So again, the one thing we can do here is, again, rename the layer to editor J, and we're going to add a key light effect, color correction, keying, key light, and we're going to select the green, and that's actually not too bad. We're probably just going to leave it there and not get more detailed. And so as you saw in the original, I gave these guys a name. Alright, so we'll name them, and then we'll beat myself up. Oh look, the audio works. That's fun. Okay. Alright, so there we have our layers. Now we're going to add a new Control T to do nothing. We're going to add a new text and put this over, guys, hairy nipples. Hairy nipples. What's going on here? Text. Add new text. No. Text. Okay, well, we're just going to type Mr. Guy. Click, and click again. Drag this guy right over Mr. Guy's chest. Spread it out a little bit. Not too much room, but we definitely don't want to flag any of those FAA or FCD, CDC, FCC regulations. So we'll cover up the, as much of the nipple as we possibly can. And then we're going to duplicate that, Control D on your keyboard, and just drag this over here. And as you can see, Editor J has a lot more space to fit the words Editor J on him. I think of art as an empty canvas, and Guy is like one of those really small canvases, and Editor J is when you want to paint a big city skyline, because he's got a humongous canvas. And can we take some off of that? Let's select Editor J, pen tool, and let's just zoom in. Maybe just cut out some of that flab. Obviously none of that even worked. So what's the point? I guess his fat is just a thing that I have to be. Okay. And we'll just leave that there. And so what we're going to do now is take the Guy layer and Mr. Guy layer and pre-compose. And what pre-composing does is puts the two layers into one layer together. So you can change them. And we're going to do the same thing to Editor J. I'll just call it J. And there you go. Right? So now they're all just individual layers. Here I am, here is Guy, and that's that. Not sure what's going on there. So what we're going to do, so this is the green screen. You can just do this the easy way and just cut out that half of the screen. So J is now just that, and Guy is that. Okay, so next order of business. Guy has 1, and we are going to add some crazy punch-sized death to my face. So we've got this raunchy looking black eye, and it kind of looks like, God only knows what that looks like. It looks like a rotten mussel, like, the shellfish. Let's turn this in the direction of an eye. I'm going to just kind of try to scale it down Shift S, hit the W key to rotate, kind of just line that up. And then we're going to hit F4 on the keyboard and change the mode to multiply. And that will just kind of give me a black eye. How fun is that? The next but very crucial step is to take this little pick whip, is what it's called, and drag it over to the J layer. So now what happens is the I layer will follow Alright, everybody. Alright, so that wraps up this episode of Editor J's Editing Hour. Welcome to the channel for all you newcomers, and thank you again for watching. I really appreciate you, MTG guys, and all of you fine folks out there in YouTube land checking out my channel. Again, my name is Editor J. If you like what we're doing here and you want to learn how to edit and do video effects, motion graphics, titles, things for your videos that you can do yourself, please join me. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can get all the latest lessons as soon as they come out. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I will see you tomorrow at the fundraiser with MTG Attitude, and then I'll see you again on Mystery Monday over at the MTG Attitude YouTube channel. Again, you can check that out. The link is in the description below. Mr. Editor J and Mr. Editor Guy, or Computer Guy, I don't know. I'm so lost these days. It's so crazy. Okay, Editor J, Mr. Guy, and of course starring Big Box Dave. We'll all see you on Monday over at the MTG Attitude channel. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.